We're back with the bigger picture.
Those swirly bulbs may be causing more than just headaches and skin rashes. Our Alison Vushnick has even more disturbing information in her exclusive investigation. She exposes something else in your home that can be potentially dangerous, something you can't see or hear, but something that may be making you sick.
This is reading 580 roughly. So once again, we have a really bad bulb.
What exactly is she doing? Well, this is Dr. Magda Havis, and she's testing all sorts of bulbs for dirty electricity. Dirty what? Dirty electricity. An expert in her field, basically she measures power quality and radio frequencies that different bulbs give off.
Do you see that's jumped up to over 400? So just one light bulb can give very, very high readings. And there's no way of knowing that this is worse than the others just by looking at the package.
She says on her meter, for a bulb to be considered clean, it should read less than 50.
A lot of people are responding negatively to these light bulbs. They get headaches, they get other body aches and pains. Some of them have difficulty sleeping, they're tired. Some have mood disorders. Unfortunately, they have been told that these light bulbs might be making people in their home sick. So one light bulb gives 500. Can you imagine just 2 of them, 4 of them? Would put them over 1,000. Can I turn it off yet?
All this is controversial. Scientists do not agree if people can suffer from what's called electromagnetic hypersensitivity. Basically getting sick from the electronic devices we use and the stuff they give off. But what about the people we met who say they're suffering, like Larry Newman?
I was just blindsided by it.
Here's the thing about Larry Newman. He's Dr. Newman, a neurologist, and that migraine headache hit him like a truck.
I can tell you from my experience, there's something about those bulbs that triggered my headache.
At his New York clinic, he's seeing more and more patients complaining about the compact fluorescent light bulbs.
These new light bulbs, Doc, I swear they're giving me headaches. So I want you to look right over there.
He knows some will dismiss what he's saying. They'll say there's no scientific evidence linking the bulbs to headaches. It's never been proven.
I can tell you from other patients that they definitely see a relationship to exposure to that light bulb and developing a headache.
We just installed a new light that unfortunately is not eco-friendly.
One of those patients is Amanda Gabbard.
Right here, it's like just my forehead feels very warm, and I feel the dull pain behind my eyes, a little bit of dizziness, and a little bit of fatigue.
In her home, you'll only find old-fashioned incandescents. She got rid of the CFLs.
I'm very confused by it. It's kind of mind-boggling, so I think it was just a light bulb. What can it really do? And isn't it supposed to be this great thing, and it's eco-friendly, and it's wonderful for the environment, and everyone's doing it?
Once stores start to replace their light bulbs, and malls start to replace their light bulbs, and everybody in their homes start to replace their light bulb, there's going to be a subset of people with migraine who may not be able to venture out until they find a way around it.
Health Canada says, yes, it's true. The compact fluorescents do give off radio frequencies, but they say the amounts are safe and thousands of times below limits that have been recommended. As for the lighting companies, they say their bulbs meet industry standards and are safe. Again, no one would talk to us on camera.
Health Canada has a serious responsibility, and they're not living up to that responsibility. They're right now just trying to deny that there is a problem without recognizing what they should be doing to actually investigate it rather than just deny it blindly.
Those who suffer say their health problems are real, and there's more to it than just headaches. Kevin Byrne says his pain was like having arthritis. So convinced dirty electricity is, well, dirty, he quit his job to test other people's homes for what he calls electrical pollution.
So let's have a look, go over towards your sleeping area here. See, my meter starts to tick. That means we're getting into an electric field. So what's causing the electric field?
Holy moly.
That's your lamp.
My lamp?
Kevin Byrne is searching for something in Rosa's house he thinks could make her sick.
Okay, you've got a reading of over 800, 700 gram Stetzer units. It really should be below 50. So this is measuring the amount of radio frequency radiation riding on this circuit in your bedroom. which is turning this lamp here into a radio frequency transmitter, because you have a lot of dirty electricity.
There's that term, dirty electricity. It's something you'll hear Kevin say all the time. He thinks dirty electricity is affecting people.
Sleep, achy joints, pain, a feeling of anxiety, stress, electro-stress I like to call it. People charge up. They have all this surrounded by all these wires and electronics all day.
Rose is raising 2 young children and suffering from lupus. She wants her house checked out top to bottom, worried if modern conveniences are affecting her family.
It's very frustrating, because our home is supposed to be our castle, like supposed to keep us safe, and to know that our home is making us sick. If that stuff, if it is what it is, if that is doing that to me, what is it going to do to my kids?
The health concerns are called electromagnetic hypersensitivity, being sick from all the electronic stuff and what it gives off. And there's a fierce debate about it. The World Health Organization says it exists, but scientists and doctors disagree if it can make people sick. Back at Rose's house, she doesn't care about the debate. She's not waiting for scientists to agree.
We're talking 800 in this room too. These are really high readings.
She's having Kevin install filters, hoping they'll clean up her home. She just wants to sleep better and reduce any risk that may be out there for her family.
It's scary, I don't know what this stuff is doing to my children. How is this going to affect them later on in life?
Back to Magda and her testing of the bulbs. She's heard it all before, the doubts, questioning whether they're really sick.
Well, there's definitely something there. One of the ways that you can determine whether or not you're sensitive to the light bulbs is if you have them in your home, simply turn them off for a few days and find out if any of your symptoms disappear, the symptoms that you're concerned about.
Okay, let's review. UV, headaches, skin problems, and of course, mercury. So the old light bulbs are being banned in 2012. Manufacturers are scrambling to create new ones. The best choice for the future may be these, LEDs, light-emitting diodes. No mercury, no health concerns, and way more efficient than the curly bulbs. But right now, it's compact fluorescence.
People go to their doctors aren't aware of this as an issue. And so very often they try to treat them and nothing seems to work. And I think that's such a shame because it's such an easy thing to resolve.
Next on 16 by 9.
I have 400 emails from Canadians saying that they're getting sick from these bulbs. They just want to know that their government is looking into the issue. What can I tell them?
Did you miss something? Watch our show 16 by 9 online at global16by9.com.